You would too if you had chosen that career.
I would not take the money, and that's why you and I are not living in Washington anymore, my friend. Well, the money to Burson
for yourself.
is just one example of why people are fed up with the stimulus. It's become a monumental example of government waste, which is why a number of House Republicans are demanding an audit of the stimulus. They want to find out how many more 2 million jobs are in the pipeline. Joining us now, Representative Joe Wilson of South Carolina. Also here is Jason Riley of the Wall Street Journal. Congressman, first to you, are we going to investigate other examples of the Burson-Marsteller thing?
Absolutely, and by having an audit commission, I introduced the bill yesterday. The scandalous information actually came out today, but we're providing for an audit of the stimulus funds. It's based on recovery.org or .gov, which is the official government website, which we know had fake jobs, fake congressional districts. The General Accountability Office indicated 10% of the money is not accountable. That could be $70 billion, and so we need to have an audit.
Congressman, I know that Darrell Issa, another Republican congressman, has been focusing himself on whether or not the transition team, the Obama transition team, had on it an individual who worked for Clearwire, a senior VP at Clearwire, who might have been involved in steering various parts of this stimulus bill to his organization or other organizations that they were connected with. Is that investigation going anywhere?
Well, Congressman Darrell Issa is one of the most determined persons I know in Congress, and so I'm thrilled to hear that he's working on that, but we need an audit. In fact, the stimulus bill provided for an audit panel, and I sent a letter to the President 3 weeks ago urging him to appoint the audit panel. I indicated that if it was not done by December 1st that we would introduce a separate bill, and yesterday we did introduce the bill. I'm grateful we have over 20 co-sponsors already requesting an audit of the stimulus spending.
All right, let me just read to you, by the way, a statement from Burson-Marsteller. They say the story appearing in today's Hill newspaper is fundamentally inaccurate. Burson-Marsteller was awarded a competitive bid contract in 2009 to support the FCC's efforts to educate and advertise a congressionally mandated switch to digital television. We knew that. The contract allowed for $6 million, but only $4.36 million of that total was spent. So it's sort of a non-denial denial, no?
Hey, David Asman is correct. This is insider dealing. This is Chicago politics, where people who work within the system benefit. This is wrong. There needs to be an audit so that the American people can have a restoration of some level of faith in their government.
Well, Jason Riley, it's not Chicago politics. It's politics in general. It's Washington politics. It's what Doug and I were talking about. The reason, by the way, I still think